Trent Alexander-Arnold has officially announced that he will. Very good morning as well to Sue and to Jay. Thank you for joining me this morning. Sue, let's come to you. You will know the reverberations that will echo around Merseyside with this announcement. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, of course there's going to be disappointment. Clearly want a player of Trent Alexander-Arnold's stature to have stayed at the club. I was listening to Arne Slot's interview yesterday and he said, we've already had a big summer. We've signed Mo Salah, we've signed Virgil van Dijk. It's going to be another big summer, but Trent Alexander-Arnold. So I sort of thought then, is this going to come at some point? Because we've been speaking about it for a long period of time, those three, and we were saying that those contracts were maybe intertwined, but also slightly different because of the different profiles of the players, the age different, the different types of players, different points of their career. And of course it's going to be a massive disappointment because I think everything that Trent Alexander-Arnold's done for the club, he's been pivotal in, the successes of Liverpool. He's been there from a youngster coming through, so I think also that has that emotional attachment. I think there'll be a lot of fans that will say that, of course, he wanted a new challenge, and clearly a big club comes along like Real Madrid, it's very difficult to turn that down. There'll be others that will say, well, why hasn't he stayed with Liverpool? Because we could potentially dominate for a long period of time now. We've showed what we can do this season. So there'll be mixed opinions, but you've got to say from a personal perspective, he's done so much for the club and now he just wants a fresh challenge.
I mean, I completely agree with you. He's won everything he can possibly win at Liverpool Football Club. He's had a great career there. Obviously, he's one of the fan favourites. He's been fantastic for England, one of the best right-backs in the world, especially on the ball. He's been fantastic. And when someone like Real Madrid come for you, the biggest club in the world, it's hard to say no to that. Like he said, it's a new challenge for him. It's going to be a big challenge for him. He's playing with some of the best players in the world, some of the best young players in the world, what they're building at Real Madrid. But he's only 26 years old. Who's to say that he won't go to Real Madrid for 3 years and then say, okay, now I want to come back to Liverpool and play for Liverpool again. So, and he strikes me as the kind of person that would do that. That's how much he loves Liverpool. But again, he's had a great career and, good luck to him. He has to go and perform like he's been performing for Liverpool.
Yeah, it is interesting in that statement, Real Madrid is not mentioned in there. But
he's not going to Everton, Sue.
Well, it is very, very reminiscent. A young man leaving these shores to go off and claim football glory abroad. It reminds me of a player who left England to go and sign for Muangthong United. It's very, very similar.
I think that was a money deal.
But actually, in all seriousness, your contract came to an end at Coventry, didn't you? And you went out to Perugia.
Yeah.
So it's not Liverpool to Real Madrid, but those kind of thought processes, going abroad, taking a different challenge.
The reason why I went to Perugia was pretty much because me and my dad always used to watch Football Italia, and I always said, and we always spoke about it, if I get the opportunity to go and play in Serie A, then I would go and do it. And at the time, Serie A was probably the best league in the world. All the best players in the world were there. AC Milan were dominating. So it was a great opportunity for me. And actually, that helped me grow as a person and as a player. And when you look at Trent's going to be going to one of the biggest clubs in the world, not a lonely Perugia. And he's going to be learning a different culture, a different way of life, a different mentality, where there's always expectation every single year. The minimum is winning the league, the absolute minimum, but obviously they want to win the Champions League as well. And sometimes the Champions League is more important than the league for them. So it's going to be a great experience for him. He's a top player.
Now we start at Liverpool, who could be confirmed as Premier League to their training base, where our reporter Vinny O'Connor has just been speaking to Arne Slot. Morning to you, Vinny. We'll talk about the title race in a moment, but his captain, Virgil van Dijk, put pen to paper on a 2-year deal yesterday, and I'd imagine that Arne Slot was pretty chuffed about that.
Yeah, I think he's as chuffed as Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk throughout this whole season has made no secret of the fact that he loves the place and he wanted to stay. I think Arne Slot has been of the same mind as well, and the plus point for Liverpool is that they don't have to find a successor to Virgil van Dijk this summer. They can bring someone in, a long-term successor who can learn alongside Virgil van Dijk for the long term, of course. And he's someone who's been such an influence since he joined the club for £75 million back in January 2018, and he's won everything that you can in the game, on the verge of a second Premier League title, of course, a European Cup winner, FA Cup winner, twice League Cup winner, a European Super Cup winner and a Club World Cup winner as well. So that's the kind of wealth of experience that you'd need to replace if Virgil van Dijk hadn't committed his future to the place. On top of that, of course, we know that that's come on the back of Mo Salah committing his future to Liverpool Football Club as well. So I asked Arne Slot, when players of that calibre believe that they can add to the list of titles in the next couple of years with Liverpool, then what kind of a statement does that really send out?
No, it tells you that we want to keep our best players, the players that have played a great season for so many years in a row now, and that we are able to keep them when they are a free agent. Tells you probably the ambitions we have for the upcoming years, and yeah, I'm really happy that the both of them extended. Virgil, we've spoken about Mo last week, and Virgil has been so important for us defensively, offensively, in and around the dressing room. Great personality and a great football player. It's almost difficult to describe, because you know how important he is when you see him play. So that's what we all see. Everybody has given him compliments over the years so many times about how good he is as a defender. And then the leader he is in and around this AXA training center, that is something I haven't worked with a player like him in terms of leadership. So the energy he brings to the team in every single training session, and how professional he is for himself, but also tries to influence his teammates, especially the younger ones. I think Ryan is a great example of that. He's constantly on him, trying to make him even more of a professional than Ryan already is, but Ryan wasn't used to playing so many games, so he's constantly on him. So he's having a big influence at this club, but the main influence he has is, of course, in the weekend, and that is also the thing he has to focus on mostly. So my first take is stay fit, and if he would stay fit, I see no reason why he would regress. But and the club as well, otherwise we wouldn't have given him a 2-year contract.
So Vinny, Van Dijk and Salah stay. Did Arne Slot give any indication that Trent Alexander-Arnold could follow?
I think you'd be surprised if I said yes, and it's going to be an ongoing theme, I think, between now and the end of the season, that we'll be continually asking about Trent Alexander-Arnold's future. I think there's a feeling as well that they still want to get over the line in the title race as well before really addressing that issue. What we're told from behind the scenes is that there is nothing imminent regarding Trent Alexander-Arnold's future, and indeed, despite those talks with Real Madrid, we're also told that there's nothing agreed and nothing signed in that respect. What there was from Arne Slot today was a lot of praise for the attitude that Trent Alexander-Arnold has shown throughout this season, the professionalism as well. I think there's a little bit of sympathy in many quarters for the position that Trent Alexander-Arnold has been in as well, because why would you sign a contract going back to last season, of course, when you found out that the manager was leaving? And then on top of that, of course, there's a situation now at Real Madrid with Carlo Ancelotti and the speculation regarding his future. So it's probably been a sensible course of action to at least take your time in making up your mind exactly where you stand and exactly what you want to do with your future. What I did ask Arne Slot today was with regard to Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk signing those new contracts. Could that be a message to Trent Alexander-Arnold? Could that be an influence? And does indeed the Liverpool head coach know at this stage whether or not Trent Alexander-Arnold has made a full decision regarding his future?
I think you would be surprised if I answer differently now than I've answered for the whole season. So it's nice that we've done already 2 announcements, and we can talk about that for hours.